Hello, lady and gentlemen.
Yes.
Welcome back. I am your co-host, Kirby, and with me is Dimas. Dimas, welcome.
Hello.
We have had a huge week
Been
this week.
fucking massive, man.
What a
Holy
week
crap.
to be a nerd, eh?
Oh, bro, we've had so many good things happen this week, and I can't wait to talk about all of them.
All of it. So, firstly, I want to start off with congratulations, Dimas.
No, thank you.
You have made your first TV appearance in Star Wars.
Absolutely, that's my first on-screen debut. Sadly, I died in my first appearance, like straight away. But hey, I made it. Bro, that was so funny. I had to rewind it.
Yeah.
So, we're talking about the new Maul series that's come out this week. Maul the Shadow Lord.
Yeah.
Spoilers ahead, but I'm in the show apparently.
Dimas.
Dimas. It's literally said Dimas.
Yeah.
And I was watching this and I'm like, oh yeah, wait, what? They said my name. I have my note here in all caps. My fucking name is in this episode.
Dimas all capitals. I'm there laying in bed at night watching this thing at like 11:30 at night. And I'm just watching, and then they were like, you can't go after Dimas. And I was like, wait, what? And I've taken the AirPods out, I've disconnected the Bluetooth, I've bumped my missus and gone, watch this, when she's like asleep in bed. I'm like, how good's this?
Oh, man. I had to do a double take for sure,
Yeah,
hey.
that was
a
gold.
crack up.
And I was just biting my tongue like to not text you. I'm like, we have to wait
That's
until
why
recording.
I messaged you immediately, and I was like, have you seen Maul yet? The first 15 minutes, you're going to be pissing yourself laughing. Fuck, man. All right, we got the first 2 episodes of Darth Maul this week. Did you like them?
I fucking loved it.
It was so good, man. Holy shit. I have some big notes I have here is about the art and the animation is so fucking good.
Yeah.
In particularly in a few scenes, which I'll get to when we talk about
And
the
like,
episode.
you know, it started, I was like, oh, this is cool, like heist, because like going into it, I had no idea where this was taking place within the Star Wars
I thought
world.
it was Coruscant when I first saw everything.
Big planet cities, understandable.
Yeah.
But like, as far as the Star Wars timeline goes, because we've got so much Maul content over the years, we've had him in now. We got him brought back in the Clone Wars.
Yep.
But then, or like the season 7 with Ahsoka, like kidnapping him and him escaping. But then he was in like Rebels. He died in Rebels. But then like he was also at the end of Solo.
Yep.
And it was like, so where does this take place? Because this guy's just been fucking around the galaxy for years. So it seems like it's just taking place like after season 7 of the Clone Wars.
It is taken. I do have this. I've got this. It's
Because he's talking about the fall of the Jedi and the rise of the Empire.
yeah. So it is set shortly after the conclusion of the Clone Wars.
Which I thought so.
Yeah. So it's probably between a few months to a few years. I did not specified.
Yeah. But so I'm watching it and I'm going, oh, like there's a Mandalorian helmet. So
Yeah.
these must be followers that have followed him from the Mandalore arc.
Yeah.
And just watching it, I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then when there's the gunfight at the end of the ship and they're like, come with us. And they're like, okay. And that fucking shot of him in the ship hallway with the cloak.
Bro.
I was like, this animation is on another level.
It's actually incredible. And the art style is it's like grainy, but it's like some scenes it's so high def as well. That
It feels like that old samurai movie style.
It looks amazing. So yeah, we open up with the bank robbery essentially.
Yeah.
Which ends up being Maul's crew that
Yeah.
we see. So we got a Mandalorian and a couple of Dathomir males.
Dathomir, yeah.
That Mandalorian, she was in season 7 of Clone Wars.
Okay.
Cast. I don't remember it, but that's what they told me.
I can't remember.
But,
Yeah. That's what IMDb told me.
Actually, it was a Star Wars website.
Hey.
Which is cool. And then anyway, they rob the bank and they go on a cop chase through the city.
Yep.
And they end with Maul, and he's like, you know, the thing comes down and he's there.
The cloak flood and all the torn cloak.
It was
So on the lightsaber igniting, right? I know it's something that you also notice as well, but then when I saw it, I freaked the fuck out that it's actually like Sam Whitaker screaming as Maul is blended into the saber ignition.
Yeah.
So like when it goes, you hear him go, "Roar," and it's like, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah. So there's a behind the scenes interview or something by David W. Collins, who voices the spy bot that's in Maul's crew.
Yeah.
He voices that, and he said that Sam Witwer screams, "Yeah, we're incorporated into the sounds of the lightsaber," which it makes it sound incredible. Also, another little fact about this is that when Sam was recording his voice lines, he drew Maul's patterns on his face. And wore contacts so that and he would act out a lot of it. Yeah. So the animators had real references. That's why everything looks so fucking good. Because
that dude's fucking committed.
He's so committed,
he
man.
Loves it,
He is absolutely. Oh, bro, I'm so happy that he's a part of this and a major creative component of this. So
because like him and Dave are probably, when you watch them in interviews, so like Dave Filoni and Sam Witwer, when you watch them in interviews and podcasts and stuff, they get Star Wars.
Oh, absolutely.
They just get it.
Yeah, Cowboy Hat era Dave Filoni made some of the best Star Wars that is out there.
His like Clone Wars season 7, take away the thing with that twins, but like the Mandalore arc and that bit of a Bad Batch arc, that Mandalore arc was incredible.
Oh,
and like
Dave Filoni, then you get the Siege of Mandalore at the end there, and then.
But Mark Hamill said it. He actually said that there is no better person to take over Star Wars than Dave Filoni because apparently he was mentored by George Lucas.
Oh, wow.
So like George is giving him like, because when you hear Dave talk about the essence of the Force, it just sounds like the way that George Lucas described it. Whereas you listen to Disney and they're like, you can do whatever you need to.
Magic powers, space wizards.
I can heal my friends.
Oh, don't even.
But then when you listen to Dave Filoni and George Lucas, they talk about it like it's a spiritual, like, you know, like very like religious.
Yeah, which is what it sort of is based on.
Well, you know, in like real life, you hear people talking about having the faith of God, the belief of God, and like that's what the Force is. It's that faith and belief in the Force. They say believe in the Force and shit.
May the Force be with you.
Let the Force guide you.
Yeah, which is the whole the Jedi let the Force act through them. Yeah, whereas the Sith try and control the Force, which is the whole.
Well. I saw like a screenshot for it. It was like an Instagram thing, and it had like it had like I think Obi-Wan and then Yoda or like Luke, and they're like, I will let the Force flow through me. I will let the Force both, and Jedi saying the similar thing. Then had a headshot of Maul in the trailer. He says like, I will make the Force my ally or something like that. And it's like they get it. They just get it.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
But anyway, and then Dimas comes in.
Yeah. So I show up. Well, first we do get introduced to the new Jedi and Padawan.
Yeah. Did you think she was a Jedi?
Yeah.
Off the bat?
Yeah. I thought she was going to force steal a piece of fruit.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. I knew it straight away. Also, I recognized the voice of the Jedi Master. Did you recognize the voice of the Jedi Master? So the guy who voice acts for the Jedi Master is the guy who plays God in Lucifer. I immediately recognized the voice. Immediately,
that
I was like, that's someone that I've seen before. And I looked it up, and that was a cool little tidbit to do. But
I didn't pick her as a Jedi straight away. I thought that like as soon as I saw him and the way he was like, no, be calm and like relax, I was like Jedi.
I also reposted something on Twitter the other day that was like her and a lightsaber.
So that'll help.
So that may have helped my decision making upon that.
Yeah, but like I didn't see her as the Jedi at the start. I thought that like I knew was a Jedi straight away just from the way he was speaking and his voice.
Yes.
And I was like, he's a Jedi. And he's probably looking after this street urchin child. Yeah. But I didn't know at the time that she was a Jedi as well.
Yeah, so obviously, and I picked this from this get-go moment. Yeah. This whole show's about Maul looking for an apprentice and all the rest of it. And obviously she's going to be his apprentice. Yeah. That's where we're going. I do like the the first moment we see them, they're hungry and whatever, and they're beggars or whatever, and she just wanted to steal a bit of fruit or something like that. And he was like, no, we must rely on the kindness of strangers.
Kindness of others.
Where she was tired of, she said she was tired of begging. And I like that they're putting that in early to show that she's going to be influenced by Maul. Yeah. And the dark side.
The power.
Like she's already teetering on the edge. Like, fuck this shit. Why do we want to be? Like we're not winning here. We're not.
What's being good getting us?
Yeah. Exactly right. So I liked that.
It's a nice little foreshadow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Even though we already know what's going to happen, but like it's just nice to lay those stones down.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we do see, we go back to the cop scene, and I get mentioned for the first time that they robbed the bank of Dimas.
Yeah.
Dimas. Yeah.
Okay, so then we've got the whole thing of the police chief, right? And the thing that I was liking about his kind of interactions with everything is that when they first see the shot of Maul, and he's like, oh, they've got like a laser sword or something.
Yep.
And it's like, this is something that I've always been interested in the world of Star Wars, is that the Jedi were everywhere, the Republic were everywhere. Then when this great siege happened, they just went like that and they were gone. And I always wondered if the rest of the galaxy ever, because, you know, like in like A New Hope, they're like, the Jedi, the like the old myth and the legend and stuff. And like, you know, I wondered if the galaxy knew about it or if they moved on. And for this police chief to just be like, oh, he's got like a laser sword and not be like a lightsaber. I was like, fuck, the galaxy's moved on already.
Yeah, this is literally months after Order 66.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't set
Years
way
later.
after. Yeah. But, okay, so this may answer your question here. So, I won't answer the question, but it might give some insight to it. So, the Jedi, there was 10,000 Jedi at the peak of the Republic, whatever, and they're spread out across the galaxy. So, the planet that we're on in this is a new planet called Janix.
Yeah.
And it's a mid-rib planet that goes largely unnoticed by the Empire.
Yeah.
So one could also argue that the Republic and the
Never had a presence there.
Confederacy probably left the place alone.
Yeah.
And they may not have really had much to do with the Jedi. That's how I think. But I mean, also at the same time, the Jedi were literally everywhere. So how could they not?
It's kind of like, say if you and me had grown up our whole lives and walking around our planet was these guys that could throw shit with the mind, incredible generals with laser swords fighting droids.
Yeah, there's a war. There was a fucking war.
A galactic-wide war. If they vanished overnight, we're not just going to move on months later and go, oh. People are going to remember that shit.
Yeah.
But again, like, the galaxy's so big and vast, how would you know? Like, people might have thought they were just police or something.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. So
you don't know. But then, something that I've always been sort of fascinated in as well was, and it's something that I liked here, is how lost Maul would feel in this world.
Yeah.
Because he is going to known his whole life. He was trained by Palpatine to fight the Jedi, to kill the Jedi, to burn the Jedi. They killed him. I'm going to get revenge on the Jedi. I'm going to go for Obi-Wan. And then all of a sudden, they're gone.
Yeah.
He'd be like,
What do I do now?
well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if Batman woke up one day and just all his criminals were gone.
But also,
Like,
he knew that was going to happen.
yeah.
So he was privy to Palpatine's plans.
Yeah.
So he knew what was coming. So I wouldn't say he was that lost. His whole
But adapting to this new world without Jedi, knowing that, like, aside from Palpatine, he can't really be contested.
no, yeah, he's Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good point too. Especially on this planet where there's not much going on. He's just sort of can run rampant.
He had two mob bosses and then just literally just got one of them to shoot the other one and then just threw one into the roof and like,
Yeah, done.
what are you going to do about
Yeah,
it?
yeah, absolutely. So then where are we at? So we had the.
I had in here that the cinematography is 10 out of 10.
I had my note right here is Sam Witwer is fucking amazing. That's what I had. His voice acting is incredible. So good. It's like fucking top notch. So then anyway, Padawan gets locked up because she steals shit, and the theme of her not complying or not obeying or following rules is further cemented in that scene where they talk about she's not complying, she's not giving the ID, she's saying fuck you to the authorities. You know, really, really leading down that sort of dark side path and pushing her towards that.
All it's going to take is Maul to find her and be like, show her all the food he's got. And she'll be like,
thanks. I was hungry.
You got all that from doing this? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the jailbreak scene, like that was beautiful. Not beautiful because a lot of people died.
So the siege on the police station, it looks fucking incredible. There's a scene and it's in the hallway and one of the Dathomir males has a minigun and he's shooting it. And the animation and the art, I paused it and it looks so fucking amazing.
Every frame
is so well done.
Yeah.
And looks so fucking good. And it makes me angry because why can't other TV shows fucking look like this?
We're coming for you next, by the way.
Yeah, you know who you are. Fuck!
We're coming for you next.
So they get the whole siege thing. I do like...
But like, sorry, just like there as well, when you just see Maul's saber in the dark, it gives that fear that Vader had in Rogue One.
We got the siege and
then you see the Disney ones and they look like a fucking glow stick.
Oh, it looks fucking ridiculous. Looks ridiculous. The cop. Do you like the character of the police officer we have here.
Yeah, I've got no issue against him. He's just
This is
there's a character trope of him in every style of show similar to this. He needs to be that antagonist that kind of isn't the antagonist. He's the one there just kind of disrupting his plans while he's doing the main goal.
It's going to be like a cat and mouse scenario here, where he's always on the tail of Maul as Maul's trying to complete his objective, just fucking with him a little bit. I think
not enough to like stop him but just enough to be like, oh, they're here.
I think this is a sort of a theory that I've sort of, not a theory, but
concocted.
Yeah. I think that at the end of this, we're going to see Maul is going to have to make a decision to like save the cop, or the cop's going to have to save Maul, and they're not going to be friends, but like they're going to like
greater good thing.
Yeah, they're going to help each other in a certain way, and then it's going to be like a at the end of Fast and Furious 1 where Brian's like to Dom, like, yeah, get out of here before I call it. Like, I'll give you a head start sort of thing, right? It's going to be like one of those scenarios. Which
it'll
is
be
cool.
like, the cop and Maul fighting whoever.
Yeah.
And then, I get you. Yeah.
And then we get Two Boots, the robot copper. So, I don't...
Voiced by Edowawi or something like that. What's his fucking name? The guy from the IT crowd.
Yeah, Richard
Aogawi or something. He's just such an... anytime I hear him in anything, I'm like, there's Richard.
Yeah, he's in a bunch of things. Fucking shitload of things. So that was pretty much the conclusion of the first episode.
Yeah.
Notes I had on that, not really much else that I haven't said. Vario, the other mob boss that doesn't die, he's voiced by Chris Diamantopoulos, which he voices a Donald on Invincible. And a bunch of other characters as well, but it's he Doc Seismic and stuff like that. But he voices those, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah. I liked that guy. As far as like his character
was cool.
model was really cool. Great. He was in the big robotic suit and stuff. That was cool.
And then we get more of him next episode. So are you happy to go on with the next episode?
Yeah, roll with it.
So we open up with them escaping from the siege.
Yep.
And he finds Devon.
It was cool when they were climbing down the pipe and Maul's at the top just blocking the bullets. And then the minigun dude just shooting up the stairs and Maul would just move out of the way and then come back and keep blocking.
So he finds Devon's the Jedi. He finds her and takes her with him.
That was really cool at the end, how he was like leaving and then he stopped and he kind of had that, and you watch him go.
And she's like
he felt
Maul.
it.
Like she just knew, and she knows who he is.
I had written down in my notes, how the fuck does some random homeless girl know who Maul is, but the police chief doesn't? And then in the next one, when he's like, "You're a Jedi," I'm like, oh, that's why.
It's interesting too. So go back to episode 1. They run his face through the recognition software, and he's high priority for the ISB, the
Imperial
Security Bureau, or whatever it is, right? Because obviously Palpatine's like, Maul's still out there. He knows he's still out there, so he's got a red dot on him. So it'd be interesting to see if they do get notified at the end.
Empire just turn up,
like Vader shows up, because they might not confront, but they might be, imply that Vader's on his way to fucking chase Maul. Maul's got to get out of there.
Well, one thing I read was like, I can't remember who said, because I didn't watch the entirety of Rebels. I skimmed through Rebels really quickly. It was like in Rebels, it was either Maul or Vader said that one is scared of the other. I can't remember who said was scared of who.
Yeah, I would say Maul would be scared of Vader for sure. Yeah. And that, okay, so that's because he knows. So Maul knows who Vader is.
Yes.
Right? And that comes...
Very few people that know.
Yeah. So, and then when he has a confrontation with Obi-Wan in Rebels, he knows also who Luke is.
Yeah.
Right? And he knows what Obi-Wan's there to do and what he's doing. And he sort of has
that fucking scene, bro.
He's sort of turned his... We're going off topic here, but it's okay. He's sort of turned his character around, like he knows what Obi-Wan has to do. They have to have their final duel because it's fated, whatever. Yeah. And he knows he's going to die there. But
you're protecting
I hope
someone.
It'll be interesting, and I mean, season 2 is already in production for this, so it'll be good. I reckon we're leading up to his not change of heart, but change of perspective.
Yeah.
and then will lead to that. So
I love how when like Obi-Wan kills Maul and he's like, he's the chosen one, isn't he?
yeah,
like all that stuff.
Like he knew, right? Like
Maul is becoming the main character of Star Wars.
He's becoming
fuck the Skywalkers. Maul is the
just bring Maul in, you know.
Maul was trying to bring balance to the Force. He was trying to kill Anakin and kill Palpatine.
Yeah, he wants to kill them all. Fuck them all.
No, but he was trying to kill the pinnacle head of the light side and the pinnacle head of the dark side.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to stop Palpatine and like, yeah. I love like in the lore and stuff how it was like Palpatine obviously playing the chess in all this war purposefully tried to keep Anakin and Maul apart the entire war because he didn't know who would win that. He was the only like Maul was the only one he was afraid of could actually beat Anakin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is so cool.
Yeah. Incredible performances by
And then not much else really happens in this episode. It's pretty just
so I have a couple things.
Semi-plot
So we get the Maul escapes, we get the showdown, and he crashes in the middle of the street. The Jedi rock up. And
that was sick when the dude jumped off the bridge.
Yeah, and then Maul collapses the bridge, and then the Jedi has to hold that.
But they fucking flipped the armored truck.
That was cool. We got that scene.
Dark Knight Rises popped out the back with a rocket launcher of the truck.
I have here. We find out that his motive is revenge, which is just Maul in general. I said here.
Crazy.
I said my note says here. Surprise, surprise. Maul holds a grudge. He's still trying to find Kenobi. Anyway,
that delivery on that,
bro. Oh man, that's Sam Witwer right there. What else do I have here? I liked where he was intimidating the crime boss. He was holding the thing above his head. And he's like, tell me, blah blah blah, whatever, and he drops it. And I mean, it was just Maul being Maul. What else?
On that, there was one point, I think it was at the start of the episode when they raided like a pike ship or something, and he got the pilot and he just held the pilot on the roof.
This is what I have here, yeah.
And I was like, bro doesn't even need to try.
No.
Held the dude on the roof, interrogated him, and then when he finished, turned the lights over and just dropped him on it.
Yeah, we cut to outside of the,
and you just see the glow.
See it in the window. That looks so cool.
Yeah.
And then we get he's trying to coax Devon into using her abilities, her force powers.
Going like you can leave at any time.
And we end on her using the force to get out of whatever thing she has. So, yeah, it was
Good
fucking
show,
awesome. Have a little bit of fun facts here, but we.
Did you notice on our poll? So here's a good time to plug our Instagram.
Yeah,
if you're not following us,
please go
and follow us. We put a poll on earlier in the week of what everyone was most excited for: the boys, Daredevil, Invincible, and Maul. There was a point Maul was in front.
Yeah, I voted Maul.
Yeah,
Maul was my favorite this week. But I think because it was a new IP as well. Yeah. But a couple of things here that I didn't mention yet. So the Jedi Master is a new species they've created for this show.
Huh.
They're called a Mozik. I don't know. Mozik, something like that. I said the thing about, so Sam Witwer drew more markings on his face to do the VA to provide live references for the animators. Supervising director Brad Rouse says...
No one would have asked him to do that either.
Well, no.
He just would have turned up with it one day.
well, a quote here from the supervising director Brad Rouse says, "We wanted to get as much nuance into the animation as possible. He's such a great on-screen actor in the booth. Some of the things he did were inspirational for sure. He has no hesitation. He's fearlessly, perfectly Maul all the time." So that just fucking gives just emphasis on how well, and how much love is going into this too. So
he loves Maul so much.
Oh, absolutely. And then season 2 is already in the works, in development, which I am so excited for. So another couple. I've got the cast list here. Another thing we obviously talked about. Richard, whatever his name is.
Arago.
Guy from Lucifer. We also have Devon. She plays Batgirl in the Crisis of Infinite Earth movies, which was good. Also, Steve Blum is Icarus. He voices Heat Blast, Ghost Freak, and Vilgax.
Oh, my goat.
Yeah.
My fucking goat.
Yeah. So that's one of the Dathomir henchmen. His name's Icarus, and he's voiced by, Steve Blum, which I thought was
excellent.
A cool little thing too.
My fucking goat, Heat Blast.
Yeah. The cop,
The chief.
The cop guy, the detective dude.
Yeah.
He's played by a guy named Wagner Moura, or I think I'm pronouncing that right. He plays Pablo Escobar in Netflix's Narcos.
Seriously?
Yeah, and he was in the
No,
movie.
I can hear that now.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
I haven't watched Narcos, but
I can hear it. Yeah.
And then he was in The Grey Man, apparently, which is in that movie with Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Reynolds and Chris Evans.
Ryan Gosling, not Ryan
Chris
Reynolds.
Evans.
And Chris Evans, yeah.
Yeah.
So no, it's got a pretty good cast. I like everyone here. Everyone does a fantastic job.
All you need is Sam Witwer and it's a good cast. Like,
Absolutely. So that's
I love
all.
that he voiced Palpatine in the fucking video game too.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that one. Yeah, right.
They were like, apparently, like while they were recording the Force Awakens, they were like, oh, we have to go get like Ian McKellen back. He goes, I can do it. And they're like, what do you mean? And he just in the booth, he's like, let your power. Like, and they're like, what the fuck?
He's so good,
and he
man.
just nailed Palpatine, and they're like, okay.
He's got a live action role too. Coming up in Ahsoka. He's
True.
going to be the brother, apparently.
Yeah, the Force entity.
The Force
yeah.
entity, the brother. Because
Because fuck it, why not?
Because fuck it, why not? Absolutely. But I think they're bringing that storyline into Ahsoka, and they've got the mother as well.
Yeah.
Where she's meant to be super evil and shit. So.
That's why she was the statue at the end thing of.
Yeah, because they had the father, or whatever it was. I don't know, but yeah, it was just.
Raiden or Raven or whatever his name was standing there at the thing.
Oh mate, who passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to replace him.
No, the Hound from Game of Thrones is playing him.
Oh, is he replacing him?
Yeah.
Okay, I must have seen that, but anyway, that's all I have on this. So
Cool.
I'm looking forward to next week's.
Oh fuck yeah!
It's going to be fantastic.
Oh fuck yeah!
So that was Maul.
That was Maul.
It was fantastic.
Fucking brilliant.
I love Sam Witwer. He is probably the best thing to happen to Star Wars
In a long time.
since Filoni happened to Star Wars.
Yeah, but they happened at the same time almost.
Yeah. I do remember. You would remember this. It was during the Clone Wars, and they were filming something, and Sam was in the studio, and he made a comment about something, and Filoni goes, "Who said that?" And he's like,
Yes.
I can't remember what it was, but then he made a suggestion.
He pulled him up on lore or something.
Yeah, it was a law, and
Yeah.
Filoni's like, "My man."
And because I remember James Arnold Taylor, who voices Obi-Wan, he was like, someone's just out Star Wars Dave.
Yeah.
They're all like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
So this was
a match made in heaven.
Yeah. This was fated to happen.
Yeah.
And I cannot be more excited to see the rest of it and to see the second season come in. And I'm sure if that does well,
It was Shimmy, meeting 3PO. I just remembered. It was something about, they were talking about how like, it was something to do with like Anakin and 3PO and Shimmy. It was
Shmi.
something
shimmy.
Anakin's mum. It was something
Yeah.
about that. I can't remember the specifics of it, but it was something like that.
Yeah. So
Like meeting on Tatooine or something. He's like, they've done that already. And everyone's like,
yeah, who's this guy? Who's this guy? And then Filoni's like, "You're right.
you're right.
You're right."
You're promoted to head of Star
Head
Wars
of
now.
Maul. You are Maul now. Because I tried to see if they were doing any more mocap stuff for this.
Yeah.
Which I couldn't exactly find if they had or not.
Yeah.
But because I thought maybe they'd bring Ray Park back. But little did I know, Ray Park has been posting revenge porn about his ex, and he's been cancelled. So there will be no more Ray Park.
Hey, I mean, that's right in character, right? Revenge. Maul's all about revenge.
Yeah. Kenobi! I believe.
Just imagine the guy's name's Ken. He's like, Ken!
I believe now Sam is going to be Maul in all mediums, including live action, if they do live
If
action.
he comes back to it,
But
yeah.
he's also doing the brother, so I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm sure they'll never...
I can't see them
Overlap.
doing Maul in live action.
They probably
Definitely
won't.
animation. Oh, fucking raw. It's
he's
been a long
rattled.
day.
It has.
Yeah, they're not going to bring him back in live action. I reckon definitely animation.
Yeah.
They'll leave him there.
Yeah, so that was good. I'm looking forward to the rest, and I can't wait
Yeah.
to see what
Fuck
happens.
Star Wars is looking bright again.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking, thank God.
I've not said that since 2015. Like,
Yeah, because it went immediately downhill after that.
when did The Mandalorian come out? I've not said it since then.
Season 7 of Clone Wars was really where it peaked.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, we got like Mandalorian and like Clone Wars very close to
Yeah,
each other.
yeah.
And we were like, just don't watch the movies.
Yeah.
Go watch the TV
Just go watch
shows.
everything else besides
Go
the
play the
actual
video game.
movie.
Go play Star
Yeah.
Wars Battlefront 2. Like, just go do that. So
Goated. So,
Absolutely.
thank you all for tuning in to SideQuest this week. We appreciate everyone watching. Appreciate the likes. Please like if you liked. Please comment if you have anything to say. Please don't be mean. Or do be mean. Either way is fine.
it helps generate.
Yeah, engagement is
Yeah,
engagement.
engagement's engagement.
Please follow us on all the socials that we have, X, Instagram. We have a TikTok that I post every now and then. Reels is the Instagram is probably where we're most active.
Yeah.
More than anything. If you want to see any latest stuff of ours.
Link in the bio.
Link is in the bio, as always. So thank you for watching and goodbye.
Love yous.